For the past years, the country of Philippines had been known to the world as one of the most popular tourist destinations, which ranked as the 13th tourism powerhouse of the world. In response to this, I am here to you to deliver a glimpse of the beauty of the mountains in the Philippines. So here are the top 10 most beautiful mountains in the Philippines.
Number 10. Mount Pico de Oro, also known as Mount Palaypalay, is a dormant volcano in Cavite Province on the island of Luzon, Philippines. The mountain rises to an elevation of 688 meters and 2,257 feet above mean sea level and is the highest peak of the Mount Palaypalay Mataas na Gulod protected landscape. The mountain is one of the three ancient volcanic features of Bataan Arc. This mountain is located at Maragondon, Cavite, and home to one of the most breathtaking views from the summit. Pico de Oro was named by Spanish seafarers, which means parrot's beak, as its pointed summit resembles the shape of a parrot's beak from afar. Number 9. As a prize destination, Mount Naguldul represents an irresistible offer with a beach right at the foot of the mountain. That combination alone is lethal and is bound to attract both the fun-loving mountaineer and the sun-seeking beach fanatic. A nice trek in southern Batangas is the coastal mountain of San Juan, Batangas. The name Naguldul or Naguldul has been used since all days. It has an onomatopoeic feeling that of suspense and grandness. Maybe it describes the grandeur of the range and the abrupt rolling of its slopes. Mount Naguldul has several gems to offer. First, there is the unique seascape that greets the hiker on the initial beach trail. Then, there is a trail, moderate in difficulty, passing by woodlands and light forests. In some parts, the greenery is total. Of course, there is the peak, which although not really spectacular in terms of views, has a refreshing feeling. Finally, there are excellent side trip choices such as the unique Naamblon Falls and the acclaimed La Ia Beach. Number 8. Mount Pinatubo, Zambales is an active stratovolcano in the Zambales Mountains, located on the three-point boundary of the Philippine provinces of Zambales, Tarlac, and Pampanga, all in central Luzon, on the northern island of Luzon. Its eruptive history was unknown to most of before the pre-eruption volcanic activities of 1991. Pinatubo was heavily eroded, inconspicuous, and obscured from. It was covered with a dense forest which supported a population of several thousand indigenous Aitas. Uniquely built, the summit of this volcano has been obliterated by an eruption in June of 1991, making it stand shorter from 1,745 meters to 1,486 meters. Because of these astonishing valleys of ash and a lake has made this mountain a fave by many climbing and biking enthusiast calendar. As they say, Pinatubo formed a beautiful disaster. Number 7. Mount Ugo, Benguet. A proud mountain located in the southern portion of the Cordilleras, Mount Ugo sees news headlines when a plane from Luacan Airport met its untimely demise on the slopes of the mountain way back in 1987. People who dared the rescue only found beauty among the ruins, and soon after, the mountain has never run out of visitors from all over the land. It features pine forests and amazing views of the Cordillera Mountains. Sitting in portions of Nueva Vizcaya, Ifugao, and Benguet, the mountain is home to the Igorot tribal culture. Its highest peak at 2,926 meters and 9,600 feet above sea level. It is also a dormant volcano. It's a long climb, but once there is stand to be amazed with the 360 degrees view of the Cordillera. A scenic view bound to enthrall mountaineers and hobbyists alike to visit again and again. Number 5. Mount Mariveles, Tarak Ridge, Bataan. When you venture to Mount Mariveles, you are looking at history, for those slopes are the battleground of combined American and Filipino forces fighting the Japanese invaders way back in 1942. Mount Mariveles is a dormant volcano and the highest point in the province of Bataan in the Philippines. Mariveles and adjacent Mount Natib comprise of 80.9% of the total land area of the province. The mountain and adjacent cones lie opposite the city of Manila, across Manila Bay. Number 4. Mount Kitang Land Range, Bukidnon. This range is composed of 5 large mountains with Mount Dulang-Dulang as the highest. What awaits the adventurer in this high mountain series are virgin forests and unsurpassed biodiversity, which includes tasty pineapples. Even SpongeBob himself will be proud. Add to this, you have 74 avian species for your eyes to feast. Should you be lucky to find them all, Philippine monkey-eating eagle including, and a whole range of flora and fauna not otherwise available for a highly urbanized city dweller. Number 3. Mount Apo, Davao del Sur. A prize catch indeed, as Mount Apo, as a dormant volcano, it has 3 major peaks and a crater that houses Lake Venado, a crystal clear offering bound to entice you to jump in. Mount Apo, also known locally as Apo Sandawa, is a large solfataric dormant stratovolcano on the island of Mindanao, Philippines. With an elevation of 2,954 meters above sea level, it is the highest mountain in the Philippine archipelago. Is located between Davao City and Davao del Sur Province and Cotabato. The peak overlooks Davao City 45 kilometers to northeast, Digus 25 kilometers to the southeast, and Kidapawan 20 kilometers to the west. Mount Apo is a protected area, a natural park of the Philippines. Mount Apo requires you go through a thick forest and conquer giant boulders, but you'll find the view at the top. Truly a sight to behold, and if you're in luck, meet the endangered Philippine monkey-eating eagle. Number 2. Mount Canlaon, Negros Occidental. For its beauty, it's hard not to fall in love with this mountain, perhaps the most active volcano in the Visayas. You'd certainly find its hot springs, mini forest, natural gardens, and sulfuric vents extraordinarily astonishing. Word of caution, the mountain has claimed lives in a disastrous eruption in 1996. Canlaon, part of the Negros volcanic belt, is a large stratovolcano dotted with numerous flank cones and craters, many of which contains lake. The summit of Canlaon contains a 2-kilometer wide elongated caldera with 2 craters. One is inactive and contains a crater lake. The second crater to the south is smaller, higher, and contains the historically active vent, Lugud Crater. And for the most awaited part, please don't forget to subscribe. And this is the number 1, Mount Giting-Giting, Romblon. Finally, the top of the list. This is not the tallest of the bunch, but its name alone, meaning Sawtooth Mountain, is bound to give you an idea why it is a top catch. A most biologically diverse forest awaits you after a long walk to the foothills. For its level of difficulty, many mountaineers compare the experience of trekking the 87 degrees slopes and tricky summits as staring death in the eye. Mount Giting-Giting is the highest mountain in the province of Romblon, located at the heart of Sibuyan Island. So that's it for today, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell icon to be notified with my latest videos. And this is your boy, Factz Magz. Goodbye.